Hello my dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel Pharmacy Lessons. Today we will start with the very interesting topic, that is pilot plant scale up. This topic is in subject Industrial Pharmacy of B Pharmacy 7th semester students. So we will start with the topic. These are the contents which we will be discussing in this YouTube video. In this we will be covering the general consideration related to the pilot plant scale up, personnel requirements, space requirements and raw materials. Before we are going to discuss all the contents, firstly I just want to start with the important definitions, that is, what is plant? A plant particularly it is a place where 5 M's. M's means money, material, man, method and machine are brought together for the manufacturing of the products. And the second definition is pilot plant. What is pilot plant? It is the part of pharmaceutical industry where a lab scale formula is transformed into a viable product by a development of reliable and practical procedure of manufacturing. The same is the thing, we modify a lab scale formula to the industrial level and we check its feasibility. Now we will talk about the next definition, that is scale up. It is just like an art. The art of designing a prototype using the data obtained from the pilot plant model. Means in the R&D department, that is a research and development department, the R&D department is the main department which directly connected with the production branch, and in between of R&D and production department there is a one thing, that is a pilot plant. Obviously R&D department is a lab scale department where in the lab the various tests and various things are being made for the industry, and pilot plant play a very important role to convert any lab scale formula for the industrial purpose. So it is really very important thing. Now we will discuss about one by one. Similarly, I have talked about what is pilot plant. It is a part of pharmaceutical industry where a lab scale formula is transformed into a viable product by the development of reliable practical procedure for manufacturing. What is R&D? It is a research and development production plant. A plant is a pre-commercial production system that employs new production technology, produces small volume of new technology-based products mainly for the purpose of learning about new technology. Obviously, in the research and development department, there is a invention of new things, and that new things and new technologies are further used for the purpose of for the learning of new technologies. And the knowledge obtained is then used for design of full-scale production system and commercial products, as well as for the identification of further research objectives and support for investment decisions. So it is a really very important department. Without pilot plant department, a pharmaceutical industry can't be exist. So it is really important thing. If you do a particular formulation made in the lab, now the point is that how to convert a small 50 ml formulation into the 5000 ml formulation. When we convert a 50 ml formula to a 5000 ml liter formulas, there is a lot of technical things which are required for the conversion. Now next is the pilot plant study must include a close examination of formula to determine its ability to withstand backscale and process modification. But obvious things. In this study there is a need of a proper formation of a backscale formula, and there is a requirement of what kind of process modification is required. Obviously, when we are making any some kind of emulsions in the lab, we take a mortar and pestle, and in that thing we make a particular emulsions. But in case of lab formula, in case of industry, we need there is no need of mortar and pestle. We need some kind of some more very good equipments by which we can make a good quality of emulsions. And it must include a review of range of relevant processing equipment also. Availability of raw material meeting the specification of product, and during the scale up efforts in the pilot plant, production and process control are evaluated, validated and finalized. Obviously, the specification of raw materials, the procedure, the technical departments, all the things should be evaluated before going into the into the industry, and it is validated, and after validation it is finalized which type of raw material will be used for the formulation of any pharmaceutical product, which type of equipments will be required for the making of particular product. So before going directly into the production, the pilot plant will tell you what type of raw material will be used for the making of formulation, what type of equipment will be used for the for making formulation, and what type of variation on the processing of formulation is required, and any kind of modification which are need to be required for the large scale production. And not but the least, it also provide a master manufacturing formula, which will be used in the production department. And also the examination of formula need to be determine its ability to withstand backscale and process modification also. Now really a very important question, why there is a need of conduct of pilot plant study. Obviously, a pilot plant allows investigation of a product and process on an intermediate scale before largely committed to full scale production. In this, it is a kind of intermediate scale production, and it is usually not possible to predict the effect of many-fold increase in the scale. Obviously, we can't directly predict if we are making 50. Obviously, in the previous example I have already told you that if we are making 50 ml emulsion in the lab, then how much of more amount will be required for making about 5000 ml and 5000 liters of the emulsions. And this is the thing pilot plant will tell you how much amount will be required. It is not possible to design a large complex food processing plant from a laboratory data alone with a degree of success. That is why there is a need of pilot plant scale department. A pilot plant can be used for evaluating the result of laboratory studies and making product and process corrections improvements. In the R&D departments, we get the various data about the any pharmaceutical products, and that data will be used further by the pilot plant scale department for making product and process corrections, and if there is a requirement of any improvement, this department going to be implement that thing. Also, the thing is that the pilot plant is really a very important thing because it helps in the product and process corrections. What type of product and process will be required? R&D department will give you a small data, and that data will be used further for the large scale production. And it is also used for producing small quantity of products for sensory, chemical, microbiological evaluations, limited market testing, or furnishing samples to potential customers. Shelf life and storage stability studies also. It also provides that it can be used in making a decision of whether or not to be proceed to a full-scale production process. Obviously, if we modify any R&D data for the full production process, the pilot plant will help you whether we have to go further or not, whether this formulation will be stable in a large-scale production or not. And in case of positive decision, there is a need of designing and constructing a full-size plant for modifying a existing plant. Now the next thing is objectives. Examination of formula to determine its ability to withstand batch scale and process modification. Obviously, we need to check that any formula of any pharmaceutical product, whether it has the ability to withstand in a conversion in a large scale process. And its objective also evaluation and validation for process and equipments also, and to identify the critical features of the process also. Critical features means these are the basic features on which the quality attributes of any formulation depends totally. And it also provides the guidelines for production and process controls also. And it provides master manufacturing formula with the instruction for manufacturing procedures also, and it avoid the scale up problems also. Obviously, this pilot plant department, if we separately make, it will just cure all the errors related to for the full scale production, and all the problems related to full scale production are being cured by the pilot plant scale up department. Now, what is the significance of pilot plant? It has a really significant thing. Obviously, standardization of formula, review of range of readily made processing equipments, optimization and control of production rate, information on infrastructure of equipments during the scale batches, physical space required, identification of critical features to maintain the quality of product. Also, it provides appropriate records and reports to support the GMP, that is good manufacturing practice. So, overall we can say in this we define any project which is required for the market scale. Firstly, we should know whether this product, whether this project can go for the market level or not. In this, we conduct a laboratory study, scale-up planning also same time, and after that we define the key rate controlling steps in the proposed process. These are the important things, and after we plan for the some kind of preliminary study with the process, with the equipments, and we also go through the rate controlling steps which are important for the plant design. So designing and constructing after that we design and construct the pilot plant, and we run all the required procedures which will be using for the large scale production, and we analyze all the results accordingly, and then we evaluate the results, and if it give a positive result, then the project will go for the large scale production. Now we will discuss with the scale up of process. Scale up means it is a process of increasing the batch size. Obviously, scale up, we increase the batch size from 50 ml emulsions, we increase approximately 5000 ml. Scale-up of process can also be viewed as a procedure for applying the same process to different output volumes. Process is same, but the output of volume is different. Batch size enlargement does not always translate into a size increase of the processing volume. In case of mixing applications, scale-up is indeed concerned with the increasing the linear dimension from the laboratory to the plant size. On the other hand, processing exists example in case of अगर हम doubling की बात करें, for which scale-up simply means enlarging the output by increasing the speed. In moving from R&D to production scale, it is sometimes essential to have an intermediate batch scale, and this will going to help for the large scale production, and this scale also makes possible the production of enough product for critical testing and sample for marketing. This is really important thing, scale up process. Now we will start with the general consideration. General consideration is really important thing. In case of general consideration, general requirement for the pilot plant scale up is the reporting responsibility. Reporting responsibility means who will be the responsible for running of the pilot plant department, and this is the most important thing, that is the R&D group, and research and development plays a very important role for the pilot plant scale up. And the second is the formulator who develop the product can take into the production and can provide support even after transition into the production has been completed. Now we will talk about the personal requirements. Obviously, personal requirements, what type of requirement will be there for running a pilot plant of a particular pharmaceutical product. In this, scientists with experience in pilot plant operations to just make over the small level production to the large level production, they will be most preferred, as they can have to understand the intent of formulator as well as understand the perspective of the production persona. The group should have some personnel with engineering also. Obviously, there is industry. The role of engineers is really important thing. Obviously, if you are making a 50 ml lab in particular area, in which area you are making, how much area will be required for making a 50 ml of emulsions, then we should know how much area will be required for making a 500 ml of or 5000 ml of liters of emulsion. And there is a very good knowledge of computers and electronics. Obviously, the software development is the most important thing, and all the by using various kinds of softwares, we can modify the formulas and production of any large scale formulation. Then there is a need of space requirement. It is really very thing, space requirement. In space requirement, the space will be required for the administration purpose, also for physical testing area, for standard equipment, for spaces and storage area. These are the most important area will be used for making a pilot plant of any formulation. Next is come the administration and information process. In this we need a particular office space, sitting area, eating area for all the scientists and the technician. The environment should be very good for all the working persons, so that the good results will be come out, and the space should be adjacent to the working area. Obviously, if they are doing some work and immediately there is a need of change in the working area, they can easily go. The work will be going to be very fast, and there is a need of computers also. Then comes the physical testing area. Obviously, physical testing in this area should provide a permanent bench top space for routine use physical testing equipment. The testing equipment means, for example, UV, for example, IR, for example, other in case of tablets, tablet punching machine. If we are doing simultaneously coating, then the coating machines also will be there, and some kind of blenders are also there. These are the equipment which will be essential for the running of any project, and there should be a permanent bench top space for all the equipments. And for standards for the, अगर हम बात करें फ्लोर स्पेस की, There should be a particular space where all the equipment needed for manufacturing all types of dosage form is located. An intermediate sized full scale production equipment is essential in evaluating the effective scale up of research formulation and process. All the equipment should be made portable. Portable means they can move from here to there wherever possible, so that after use it can be stored in a small. Obviously we can't keep all the equipments at one place. Sometimes they need to be removed from one place to another, so they should have some kind of portability. Space for cleaning equipment should be also provided. Obviously, cleaning is the important thing for making a very good quality of any formulation. Then comes the storage area. It should have two areas. Obviously, in case of storage area, we should have two area. Why? Thing is that it should be divided. Some kind of material that continuously used for making formulation, or some are less used for making any kind of pharmaceutical product, and some are the product which are not approved by the production branch, and some are the unapproved material which are not approved by the production branch. Different area should be provided for the storage of in-process material, finish bulk product for the pilot plant, material for experimental scale bags made in the production. Storage area for packing material should be also provided. Then here comes the review of formula. Review of formula means we finalize the formula, then we need to again recheck it. A thorough review of each aspect of formulation is important. The purpose of each ingredient and its contribution to the final product manufactured on the small scale laboratory equipment should be understood. Obviously, we should know the role of each ingredient and its contribution from small to large scale production. Then the effect of scale up using equipment that may subject the product to stresses of different types and degree can more readily be predicted or recognized. Then comes the raw materials. Raw material, obviously they are used in the small scale production, cannot necessarily be representative for the large scale production. Obviously they are the few materials we are using for making some emulsions. They can't be used in case of large scale production. So because when we change some kind of situations, the particle size, shape, morphology, which result in difference in bulk density, static charges, rate of solubility, flow properties, colors, these are going to be changed when we change a batch formula. So concerned to the formulation, the selection of raw material is really very important. According to raw material, we make the requirement of equipments also. The most economical, simple and efficient equipment which will be less in marketplace, which will have a less uh, rate also, market rate also, that will be preferred for making a formulation. And the size of equipment should be such that the experimental trial run should be relevant to the production sized batch. And in case of if the equipment is too small, the process developed will not scale up. Whereas if equipment is too big, then wastage of expensive active ingredient will going to be takes place. Then there is a selection according to cleaning also, selection according time of cleaning also. According to that, we will select the equipment for making a formulation. Then comes the production rates. Obviously, this is an important thing. How much rate there occur for making a particular formulation means mainly the cost. Cost is really important thing. We have to make a we need to make a good product which is easily marketable with less cost. In case of these things, the selection of equipments and selection of raw materials plays a very important role. Now, thanks for listening for my this video. As this video is going to cover the first part of this topic, and the remaining part of this topic will be covered in my next video. So stay connected with me and have a good day.